Browns home games. A bunch of people were texting me that a bunch of the guys on the team are out with COVID.
8 people.
8 people. They canceled practice for today or something. So, anywho, we're going to be doing the Cox Out downtown on Saturday afternoon. I'll be there from 2 to 4. And the game gets started shortly after that. There are only a couple of these left, by the way. And so, if you're downtown for the game, huh?
You got 2. You got this one and then
got Saturday and then January the 9th. Yeah.
What do we got here?
We got a package. Tia was kind enough to send us something. She's number 314 on the blacklist. Hi, guys. I want to thank you for all for the laughs. Hope you and your families have a safe holiday and a great new year. From Tia, who was somebody just dropped off this big
it was the
Amazon box.
What do we got in there?
Gift a snack.
Gift a snack?
Yeah. What do you think, Poundcake? Snacks.
I'm excited.
It's a big box of snacks.
Can't see my ears perk up because they have headphones on, but they did.
But I believe you. This is compelling radio, but
I like
whatever.
that.
Oh, oops. I don't want to open this the wrong way. Gift a snack. There you go. There's a bunch of Cheeps in there. Laugh it, tapping. There you go. Yep.
I'll be in there in the break.
There you go, William.
Oh, thank you.
Dig through that and see what's up. Thank you, Tia. That's very sweet.
Thank you, Tia.
Appreciate that. What?
I love these, the fudge minis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I come in there right now? Can I come in there right now?
Yeah, you can come in.
Okay.
What are fudge minis? Are those cookies?
The fudge stripe minis. Like
okay.
Keebler Elf
style.
These are good. It was great. Thank you, Tia. This is very nice of you.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
Right.
Haven't seen Tia in a while. Saw her at the, the last time. Alan Cox Show after hours. Not after hours, but the after party for the comedy tour. I think it was the last time I saw Tia in the flesh. And that was the 10th anniversary. So that was a while back.
That was almost 2 years ago now?
Yeah. Yep. There's a waitress in It's a waitress in Arkansas. Got a huge tip, and she ended up getting fired because of it. Because a guy tipped her, I'll play the clip here, but a guy tipped her $4,400. And the restaurant wanted her to split it with the whole staff. The customer specifically designated half of it for her, so she would have gotten $2,200. And she didn't want to do that. I don't quite understand this.
Okay, so I actually saw a video about this, and what the restaurant's saying isn't adding up with what actually went down. Because the restaurant's trying to say that they were, first of all, they're saying...
Every restaurant will say you pool your tips among the wait staff.
When something like this happens.
Yes.
But they the guy that does this, he's a realtor in Arkansas, and he called ahead to see what the policy was for tipping the staff.
Okay, well first I'll play you the guy, and then I'll play you the girl. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Still got Laffy Taffy going.
We are tipping a total of $4,400. It was an incredible thing to be able to do, to see the server's reaction and to know what that meant for her and the impact it's had on her life already.
I was to give my cash over to my shift manager to be taken, and then that I was going to be taking home 20%.
20%. First off, she's better off taking all the money and going home, because that's probably more money than she makes in a month waiting tables. And she can get another gig in the meantime. Fired after customers leave generous $4,000 tip. This is at the Oven and this is a 40-person party.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be an automatic gratuity in there. That's a big party.
Right, but this is something that this realtor sets up where they set $100 aside each as a tip to give to the wait staff. So it's like this thing that this realtor does every single month.
Each diner had chipped in $100 in tip money, believing that the total would go to both servers. We knew the servers were hit really hard through COVID, and it was something we wanted to give back. The manager instructed the woman to pool the tip with her coworkers who didn't serve the large party. Here's the thing, though. A 40 top is not going to have one waitress.
Right, yeah, two.
Two.
Right.
So he wanted her to pool among all of them, and she wanted to split it?
So what I had heard on a different video was that the manager wanted to take the money and use it as a way to give bonuses and throw a Christmas party. And that's like when they're like, no, like that. The guy called that gave the tip and said, hey, I don't want that money. The money's supposed to go to those two servers.
Okay.
Not
because he called
to be distributed to you, so you guys don't have to pay your employees Christmas bonuses, and you can't use that money to pay for their Christmas party.
Yeah, because that's this guy funding their Christmas party, essentially. So he demanded that the restaurant return the money, and then he gave half of it to this girl.
And then the restaurant
who gets fired the next day.
Yeah, the restaurant said, oh, she got fired for different reasons.
Different reasons. Well, she's already got a lawyer, so I guess they'll find out. She's been there for 3.5 years.
No company is loyal.
Of course not.
I'm just saying you do a good job, you get tipped
big,
accordingly.
small, whatever. Nope, they will always throw you under the bus. Always.
It's not, but I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like,
there you are laughing.
Well, but everybody knows.
Nervous laughter.
Everybody knows going in, whatever your job is, right? Nobody's coming to your rescue.
Savage.
Yeah. Could you come in here? We've got to let you go for obviously different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Now you better
They
go.
said they didn't want to fire me for choking on the hot dog, but we knew that's what it was.
As it turns out.
We'll give you $500 if you just shut up. Just don't make a big fuss about this. Don't go to the press.
And they were only going to give her 20%. 20% of the bill, not 20% of the $4,000.
So what's 20% of the bill?
It was like $1,000 bill.
I don't math. That's
So
$200.
it was like $100.
Oh, okay.
Or $200 or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it ain't $2,200.
Right.
That's the difference between like going grocery shopping and paying your rent.
But you don't go grocery shopping. How do you know?
That's why I was able to pay the rent.
For this lady.
That's how I know.
You'd actually save a ton of money if you went grocery shopping.
Yeah. Brooke, who was our bureau chief in Kosovo for many years, she left a voicemail yelling at Cody about his credit card situation.
My credit card situation.
Hey, gang, it's Brooke, former Kosovo bureau chief here. I wanted to talk to Poundcake for a second. I'm a few days behind. First of all, I'm very happy that you paid your friend back because that was some BS. Second of all, do you not understand?
some BS? Your friend offered to put your trip on her credit card.
That,
yeah, they were. Well, we were giving him a hard time because we didn't. He was lollygagging and paying her back, and he had the money.
Yes.
I'm just asking. I'm just curious if you have any rebuttal for that. If I got the facts correct,
it was a payment plan.
Yep.
I wasn't lollygagging. I had arranged this ahead of time.
I guess. Yeah. What made us curious was why you would do it in installments when you're costing your friend money because her balance is carrying.
No, she was able to pay it off. She's got lots of money. She's not a hard up person.
No, I'm not saying that. But I don't know what the situation. She might have let it sit on her card. The point is if she did do that.
But you guys were talking about within like a week or two. Like I had just gotten back from Mexico, but by the time you guys talk about, I can't believe you didn't pay that off yet.
No. You said installments, which even if she pays her card off every month, which I don't know if that's what she does, but you weren't going to have it all paid off in a month.
No, I wasn't. But I ended up doing it because you guys bullied me. It made me feel bad.
So we did do some good. What about all the money you owe Bill? What money does he owe you?
I don't owe Bill a goddamn thing.
You owe me just for all the things that I've done for you, helping you get your podcast started. I feel like I'm owed some compensation.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
If you could put a number on it, how much would I owe you?
$25,000.
So you want? Well, then
I'll take installments though.
Just take my job because that's how much. That's less than what I make.
He'll pay you $25 a month for the next 1,000 months.
I already get paid not enough for doing all the jobs I do here.
Yeah, join the club.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you not understand how credit cards work? You are about to be 30 years old in less than a year. Why do you not have one? If you put all the Uber Eats that you order every month on a credit card, you realize you could be getting free Uber Eats, right? Who doesn't want free stuff? You pay it off every month, you pay no interest. What don't you get, dude? I love you, Poundcake, but man, you are almost 30, dude. Come on. All right, hate the show. Bye.
Bye. All right, there you go.
I had one.
Now, there's one fundamental. I get what she's saying, but the problem is a lot of people do not pay their credit card off every month.
Yeah, they get a little wild with it.
Yeah, that's sound advice if you take care of the balance every month. A lot of people do not do that. So then you're on the negative side of that because you're paying interest on money that you haven't even, you get way too much on there. So yes, if you were to pay it off every month, you could do that.
And now with this payment you got to make to me every month, you definitely can't be getting a credit card.
You're going to be carrying a balance. This is going to tank your credit.
I'll take. You can pay if you do it weekly.
How much weekly?
We'll do $75 a week.
$75 a week. All right, well,
okay, sure.
I mean, you got my Venmo.
I do. Yep. Okay, I got you.
It's waiting. I'll send you.
That means that you'll only
a Venmo request right now.
You'll only have to pay him for about 333 weeks. That's not bad.
How long is that?
Well, that's if you don't add the interest that I'm going to be adding.
Right. That's if you don't add the interest. That's
333 weeks plus interest.
Yeah, which your APR is.
Can I consolidate that?
That's 6.5 years. You could easily have it paid off in 6.5 years. You'll be dead by then. See, this is. The last laugh will be on Bill because you will have been, according to the Ouija board, you will be dead by then. And then...
It's got a pretty good interest rate, though.
What's the interest?
38%.
So how much
I
is
believe
that
that's
per
on the
dollar?
side. I believe that's considered predatory lending.
38%.
And he's whipping this on you now. This wasn't agreed to beforehand.
He wanted a podcast.
Wow, who knew?
Podcast ain't free, man.
He thought you were doing it out of the goodness of your heart. He could have had anyone show him how to do the podcast. He was asking a friend who he thought was a friend. And now look at this.
He's been a loan shark this entire time.
Yeah. Who knew?
Loan Shark Squire.
I don't loan you anything. This is payment plan. I've given you knowledge. You are now a knowledgeable podcaster.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish. Doesn't change the fact that you owe me $25,000.
Could we have the money now?
The answer is no.
I'm afraid I must insist. You see, my wife, she has been most vocal on the subject of the pretzel monies. Where's the money? When are you going to get the money? Why aren't you getting the money now? And so on. So please, the money.
So Marge was trying to sell pretzels.
It's a good episode.
And Homer got him funded by Fat Tony. Did you read the article about how somebody added up what Homer Simpson's medical bills would have amounted to?
Oh, geez.
Over the course of the series?
Who has time to do this stuff?
There are a
The
lot of
internet,
people that
man.
have a lot of time to
Internet.
do dumb crap, and God bless them too, because they said that his medical bills equal $143 million.
$143 million.
It would take you more than $75 a week.
Well, I was talking to my mom about the whole COVID situation, and I just don't understand where all this money is going to come from. I mean, Bill was in the hospital when his eye, was on the fritz, and
That's what the doctor said. Oh, I heard your eyes on the fritz.
Your eye, when his eye was on the fritz, and what was your bill, like $100,000 or something like that?
Yeah, it was something.
What?
It was $30,000.
$30,000. And how long did you stay?
2 nights.
So these
It
people,
was $30,000
Yeah.
because they looked at your eye?
Yeah,
He
because
had
they had
to
to do
get
all the
like a-
tests.
yeah.
Because they had to do CAT scans and MRIs, all this different
Jesus
stuff. Yeah,
so
Christ.
$30,000 for 2 nights.
that's not what I had to pay for it, but that's what the
bill
original
was.
bill was. But
Right.
they have a way of negotiating stuff. So
So these people who go in there
ain't cheap.
don't stay a week, they stay a month, or the people that stay like 6 months because they're a bad case, they come out with like $6 million. How do they pay for that?
I think a lot of those people over the course of, well, I'll preface it by saying I don't know the answer to your question.
Okay.
But I think there are a lot of people who came out and were not being handed bills for $6 million.
But why would you think that?
Because I think because it was a global pandemic.
They don't care.
And
You just said people don't care. There's no loyalty in anything.
It's not about loyalty. It's about insurance companies and hospitals.
Since you've been loyal to this hospital, you know what? We're going to waive your
Well, again, I might be talking out of my ass, but I don't think that there are tens of thousands of people walking around with $6 million hospital bills.
Is it in Singapore where if you're not vaccinated, they're making you pay for all your COVID treatment?
And there are states that are trying to maybe game that out here, which is what it should be. If you didn't believe in science last week, dummy, then don't come to the hospital when you get deathly ill. Because guess what? It's the same science that you didn't believe in last week. So good luck.
Well, I just don't know how they pay that, because I think even if it's not $6 million, they're going to give you something. Like when I came in because I had an STD scare, I had to pay. I got a bill.
But
so these people that come in that have COVID and they're receiving service, what do they get? A lot of these people don't have insurance. It's always the people that are like the poorest that don't believe in vaccinations or whatever.
But a lot of those hospitals have programs set up so that if you can't afford it, there's forgiveness and stuff like that. Oh, my
God. Sounds awesome. Yeah. Sounds awesome. Can I just get like never mind. I'm not even going to say that because I'd be done messed around.
STD forgiveness?
No, I'd be done messed around and got COVID, and I'd be like, well, I could get free lunch in here, right? Like, I get whatever I want for free. Just bring it to my bed.
Free lunch.
He's trying to get hospitalized.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want
COVID so he can have some free lunch? You know,
free hospital food. Yeah. Yummy.
I don't know what they have. Some hospitals have good food.
If you're hospitalized with COVID, the chances are you're going to be
eating through a tube.
Yes.
So, but it's free.
You're going to be getting your turkey and bacon sandwiches intravenously.
Ooh, the gravy would just be like you just slide on down there. The gravy.
The group examined a sample of 50 accidents that Homer Simpson has suffered over the course of the show. His brain injuries topped the list, obviously, about $1.5 million per incident. Paralysis came in at about $500,000, but the total cost of injuries per episode were about $10 million. And so with 706 episodes overall, I rounded out to about $143 million. Somebody going, gee, I wonder how much this would cost.
Well, also, you got to take into account that there's going to be some inflation over the years, too. Because the injuries that he got when the series started in the 90s, not nearly as expensive as they are now.
Yeah, that's why people love writing these shrimp post pieces about how the Simpsons simply couldn't live the way they do in 2021. Like, it's a cartoon. They've also been crushed by things in the cartoon, and they've come back the next episode fully alive and not dead or anything of that nature.
And they also have definitely pointing that out from time to time, that it's like, it's not, they're not living in a reality. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, listen, it's why people get hurt and go, do not call the ambulance, because they can't afford it. And apparently there are a lot of people who think that there's nothing different we've got to do with healthcare. That makes perfect sense.
Dude, those paramedics would wait outside like the college bars when I was in college. They could not wait. If there was someone on the ground, the bar legally had to call the squad. So whenever there was an off day, you could always tell when the paramedics had nothing to do. They weren't getting a lot of calls because they would wait across the street in the parking lot. And as soon as one of the girls would pass out or be falling down drunk, they turn their lights on. They don't even turn the sirens on. Turn the lights on, slide on by. They're like, gotta take you in. They're like, no, Courtney, don't go. It's gonna be like $5,000.
Yeah, but her parents will get the bill. Courtney's not going to get the bill. Yeah, sophomore at University of Akron.
And her parents be like, that's your tuition money because you wanted to get drunk, so now we're pulling you out. So they would sober.
Where's Courtney now?
I don't know, but somehow
getting drunk on her own dime now.
They would sober up so quick. They're like, it's gonna be $5,000. You shine that flashlight in their face. They're like, I'm up. Can barely stand, but they're like wobbling. Hey, as long as they're up, but they can't be on the floor. Got to take you in.
Yeah, the bars have their own problems to contend with.
Yeah, because they don't want to get popped for over-serving or anything like that.
Get them off my property first and then figure out what you got to do. A lot of people just file for bankruptcy.
You can't file for bankruptcy for medical bills.
Sure you can. You can file for bankruptcy for just about anything.
You can?
Sure.
Oh, I'm thinking about student loans. You can't file for bankruptcy for student loans.
You can probably file for bankruptcy for student loans.
I thought that was a rule. Otherwise, everyone would do it.
I think a lot of people do it.
I don't know about that.
If you have 100, I mean, I might be wrong again, but I mean, if
I
you,
don't think for student loans those aren't forgiven.
I don't
for
think
bankruptcy.
Well, all right. Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I had to get an education. Look where it got me.
Yeah, my daughter's getting all of these acceptance letters and all these huge scholarship
dollar signs
for schools she doesn't want to go to, and I'm just like, oh my god!
Can you just take the money, lady?
Well, not that
Are
because
you
like
gonna be a dad to force her to go to a college?
No. Nope.
I would. I'd be like,
No, because she needs to go to a performing school or a school that has like a
good performing arts.
Yeah, that department, and some of these schools do not. And so there would be no reason for her to go to them.
Also, don't get a school that's on the outs because she'll go there for one major, and then if it's not,
what do you mean on the outs?
Where that program is on the outs, like they're not having enough students enrolled, or like they're not getting enough funding, and then they'll just pull the major, and then what are you going to do? Nothing you could do.
Well,
if
yeah,
but the whole
that's why you need to. I mean, you got to make sure that they have a big enough department that they're not just doing it out of the back of a trailer or something. But you know.
Now, has your daughter what does she want to be? Like a TikTok actress? Because
is that a thing? A TikTok actress?
Yeah, they're always doing the lip sync.
Yeah, she's just going to lip sync on TikTok.
I'm up to 34,000 followers on TikTok, so she could just. I will train her in the performing arts of TikTok, and I have
a feeling.
I don't have a scholarship for her, it's affordable.
I'm going to guess.
It's $75 a week.
Based on the interest rate I just heard you quote Poundcake, I'm also going to guess that my 17-year-old daughter might have a better handle on TikTok than you do.
Does she got more followers than me?
I don't know about that. She doesn't have a radio show, if that's what you're asking.
Well, that's not... I got the followers not from the radio show, from one of my stand-up clips going viral.
Right. But people hear you here, is my point. She doesn't have any platform. I mean, I don't know what she's doing on TikTok. I don't even know if she's on TikTok.
Right, but I'm saying...
I don't want to know if she's on TikTok. I don't know what my kids are doing on Snapchat.
I'm just saying I can make her a star. That's why you go into the performing arts. You want to be a big star. And at the Bill Squire School of TikTok Acting...
Oh, boy. School of TikTok Acting.
Yeah. I will show her... all the different things that she needs to do.
The WSSTTA would take her under their wing and show her. And,
she's got to apply.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's the acceptance rate?
Well, so far, not too good.
We only accept 4%
we haven't accepted
of
any applications yet.
4% of applicants. But when we get them, we accept 98% of that 4%.
And I'll tell you what, I'll make you this deal. Mm-hmm. You can pay me out of what Poundcake makes here.
Ooh. I don't like to count other people's money.
Yeah, but you can pay me out of his. But you don't have to count it. You
just got to count other people's money.
You can use his money to pay me.
Yeah.
Literally, if you lay it on the table, like, that's it. You don't have to count it.
Okay, I'm going to have Cleveland Charge tickets for you if you want to get yourself to some G League basketball. They're going to play the Maine Celtics on December 29th at the Wallstein Center over at CSU. So we'll put you and a pal over there. 35192 if you want to text for something, and we'll be back.
It's the